all things go, they go on undertake your need. Bring down our sleep, build a breakfast, now let's eat my love, love, love. She bruises calls, she splutters pistols.
Alright guys, so today's review is going to be over the, just kidding, not the mini Recon, or the micro Recon one by Cold Steel, but today's going to be over the amazing big brother, or middle brother, I guess if you want to put it that way. The middle brother Cold Steel Recon 1 Mini. So, here it is guys. It's amazing. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting to love on this knife. It's awesome. How many of you can say that when you get a knife in your hands, you're just like, that's a perfect knife. There's nothing I can find that I don't like about it. Maybe one thing, but that is an amazing knife. So, kind of in conjunction to each other, let's talk about the Recon series. I don't have the Recon full size. I've never actually used it. I have held it in my hands. I feel like it's a little bit big for a knife for a guy like me. I just feel like it's too big for my style. I think it's a great knife. I think that it has a lot of capability, which is amazing. But more interestingly enough, I like these smaller models that Cold Steel has recently released. The Cold Steel Mini and Micro are amazing blades. I have been using this knife for quite some time now. It is my backup knife. I usually throw it in my backpack. The Micro is seriously a badass knife. To kind of put it into perspective here, this would be a really great emergency blade to have on you. If you couldn't take a bigger blade or you don't like carrying big blades, this is the blade to go for. It's an amazing, amazing blade, and I can't say enough about it. Let's talk more about the Big Brother, because that's really what this review is about. So the overall length of the entire blade is going to be 7.125 inches. The blade itself is going to be 3 inches with a cutting surface of about 2.75 inches. The handle material is made out of G10, and the blade is actually made out of AUS 8A, which is a really good steel from, I believe it's from Japan. The locking mechanism here is a lockback design. So you basically press it and it locks, which is really great. It has a triad lock in it, which is Cold Steel's kind of newfound product. The triad lock, well, not newfound, but older, it's a newer design for our generation. The triad lock, basically, I'm not really sure exactly how it works, or how it's different than a normal lockback design, but I know that for a fact it holds the blade tighter, and over time as you use it, the blade actually becomes tighter. The lockup becomes tighter on it. And it's a design feature that was innovated, I guess, by Cold Steel, and only time, I guess, will tell whether or not this actual lockup is going to work. The only complaint that I have here is going to be the aggressive G10 texture on it. The clip design that they have here is excellent. The only thing is the G10, which is aggressively textured underneath the actual clip itself, tends to want to snag on your pants and tear at any kind of clothing you're putting it on. So that's something that you might have to do on your own, which is modify that a little bit. And I might have to modify mine as well and get a little sandpaper and really kind of rub that area raw, so that way it's a little bit flatter, so that way it goes in and out of the pocket a little bit easier. So that might be something I have to work on again in the future. But the overall idea of this knife and the clip point design, the drop point design that this is, I think is excellent. It's a great utility blade. You can use it for many different things, such as, you know, cutting open mail or cutting open boxes, all the way down to, if you really wanted to put it in this role, batoning wood, which I've seen some people do on YouTube, as well as sharpening sticks, or, you know, doing some shavings off of wood. It has a real versatile usage, which is great. I think that's excellent. So the other thing is, if you don't like the drop point design, you can get it in a clip point. You can also get it in a Tonto blade style if you prefer. The G10 does not come in any other colors, much like the Micro, which comes in a variety of colors. I think that it would be wise of Cold Steel to release a series of mini Recons in color. I think, why not? You did it for the micro, why not for the mini? So I think this is an excellent blade. I think that there's a lot to love about it, and there's very little to hate. And I'm actually shocked at how amazing this blade really is. And at the 3.6 ounce weight that you have in your pocket, that is not a lot with a knife that is so capable of doing so much. So anyways, hats off to Cold Steel. I think it's an excellent blade. I think everybody should go out there and get one. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. I'm Gearaholic, and as I always say, stay safe out there. Try not to cut yourselves. All right, Gearaholic, I'm signing out. Recon Mini, because the Recon Mini, Recon Mini Micro, Recon Mini. If I hold them up here, they're about the same size. The thingy Cold Steel Recon Mini. The Cold Steel Recon Mini. There we go.